will leave you $20,904,411.21 from December 10 through June 30. Now again, that could go down or it could go up. But on the basis of collections to date of the gasoline tax, we think it might go up some.
So I'll insert another line there and say if we collect the same amount last 6 months as we collected first 6 months, the unencumbered balance would be $2,235,000 more. In other words, you'd add $2,235,000 on to the $20,904,000. I'll give you an allotment balance of $23,179,000 instead of $20,900,000 if we collect the same amount. You know, I don't want to get into an argument with my successor over that. I've stated my views, and
I don't want you to either,
and we've presented the document. I would have to disagree with his reasoning, but his reasoning was based upon the incorrect figures that they've been using. And if you have incorrect information, you're going to come up with an inaccurate conclusion.
Thank you, Governor. Those in favor vote aye. Aye. Those opposed? Ayes have it. That'll be the order. In other words, now, are you saying that you did not say in that statement that you would have there would not be any funds available until 1960 for new highway construction?
I never made any such statement as that.
In other words, to your recollection, and you think the record will show that you did not make this statement?
That is correct.
All right.
But immediately upon the convening of the 27th session of the Oklahoma Legislature in January of 1959, the legislature shall appropriate by supplemental appropriation the sum of $7 million to the State Highway Commission to be used by said commission for highway construction purposes.
Those in favor vote aye. Aye. Those opposed? Ayes have it, and that'll be the order. Is there any other business come before the committee? If no more, there's no adjourn on for
Well, there's
Well, they going to have the fire marshal out there. I'd had it destroyed 2 years ago, but I was afraid of it. And may I tell you how this dynamite come to be there?
Go right ahead.
Some 4 or 5 years ago, Kingfisher County and I went together, and I happened to have some dynamite left over. But there wasn't no military secret. It put in daylight and took out in daylight.
Now, the jury claims that the county commissioners as a whole have mismanaged county funds. Do you agree with this?
No, I don't.
For what reason?
Well, we done the best we knew how.
Well, it was built for the purpose of on the section line, the bridge wasn't in good shape, and it was built for purpose for them farmers and Mr. McPeak and the boys around there to haul out over there to keep anyone from going through a bridge. And it's a dead-end bridge, a dead-end road. And it didn't feel like the county was able to pay for that much, put that much money, and the more people accommodated. So I went down to the creek and built this little bridge so where they go in out on, for the safety part of it.
Now, the jury has asked that the cost expended on that bridge be put back into the county's funds. Do you plan to make this move?
I plan to sell it to Mr. Cruz.
How much will you ask him for the bridge?
Whatever the price of the material is and labor. Well, we just, I suspect it's probably all right. I just never did save it, scrap up. We did save some up for the Boy Scout once and give it to them.
Well, Mr. Herrin, tell us just exactly what happened at the beginning of this bank robbery today.
Well, I was standing right here, and this fellow came in. I didn't notice him until he was right at the window. And he just pulled that gun out there and told me, let's have your money.
Did he make you lie down or anything?
At the end of it, yes.
What else did he say to you besides let's have the money?
Well, when I got through handing the money, I was standing back here and just let my hands fall, and he told me to get them up where I couldn't press. He said, he didn't say get them up. He said, don't press any bells. So I got them up to where he could see my hands.
Did he make any threats at all?
No. And then he said, go lay down over there. And I looked at him a little bit, and he said, over there. So I went over there.
Mr. Herrin, how did you happen to notice the automobile, the getaway car?
Well, I suppose that was by chance. After he left out of here, he told me to lay down there for a little bit. And whenever I heard him gone, well, I got up and walked around and looked out that window, and I saw him get in the car.
Did he have anybody with him?
I couldn't tell.
Did you get a chance to see the license plate at all?
Yes, I saw the license plate, but it was covered with mud.
Now, did that look like that had been placed there on purpose?
Well, I was looking through a window that I probably couldn't tell, but it did to me. There were just two blotches there.
What's it like to look down the barrel of a gun?
Well, you just feel like obeying orders. I tell you that.